Welcome back. Let's do question 113. We're solving for x and then we're given the quadratic inequality. We have 4 marks there. Right, the way we solve a quadratic inequality is just the same way we solve a quadratic equation. But the only difference will be in the solution, the final solution. So make sure that you solve like you're solving a quadratic equation and you are able to write your final solution, right? So here we have a quadratic inequality. So you can use the quadratic formula if you want. You can use factorization if you want. Right, if you are going to use the quadratic formula, please do so. And then at the end, our answers must be the same. I will use factorization here. The factors that I have is positive 1 and negative 3. If I say positive 1 times negative 3, I get negative 3. If I say positive 1 plus negative 3, I get negative 2. So these are the factors I'm going to use here. It will be x plus 1 and then x minus 3 and then greater than 0. And then what we get from these factors here is not the solution. We're getting the critical values. So I'll write CV here for critical values. We have x is equal to negative 1 or x is equal to 3. So now we want where this function is greater than 0. So I'm going to show you two methods here. You can use the table method or the parabola method. The table method, just draw a line like this and then you write your critical values like this. We have negative 1 here, we have 3 there, right? So between negative 1 and 3, it means that our x will be less than 3 but greater than negative 1. And then going this side means that our x is less than negative 1. And then going this side, it means x is greater than 3. So where is this function greater than 0? Remember, greater than 0 means positive. So we can substitute any value here. Let's start with any value between negative 1 and 3. I'll pick 0. I think 0 will be easy to use. We put 0 into this function here. So it becomes 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 3. Then this will give us what? Will give us a negative answer. So meaning that between negative 1 and 3, the function is less than 0. So we don't want that. Right, let's pick any value that is less than negative 1. I will use, let's say, negative 2. I will substitute negative 2 here. So it's negative 2 squared minus 2 times negative 2 minus 3. All right, we're getting, you can put this in the calculator, you'll get a positive answer. So it means when x is less than negative 1, the function is going to be greater than 0, so we want this part. Let's check any value that is greater than 3. Let's pick 4. So if you say 4 squared, we're just substituting into this 4 squared minus 2 times 4 minus 3. You will get a positive answer again. So meaning that greater than 0, meaning greater than 0. So it means when x is greater than 3, then this function will be greater than 0. So we want that. So this is the solution. When x is less than negative 1 or when x is greater than 3. Right? And then the other thing you can do, you can use the parabola, which is like this. These are your critical values, negative 1 and 3 there, right? And then you check, we're saying greater than 0. Where is the graph above the x-axis? This is the x-axis. This is the x-axis. So where is the graph above the x-axis? It's this part and this part. So that's where the graph is above the x-axis. This part is where? Is when x is less than negative 1 or when x is greater than 3. Okay, so we're getting the solution there. The other thing that you can do, you know this is greater than. Okay, so what you do, write your x, you take this symbol as it is, greater than like this, put your smaller critical value on the left, bigger critical value on the right. Right? Try to read this independently. That is x less than negative 1 if you are reading going this way. And then if you read this one going this way, that is x greater than 3. That's another way you can do it. This is the solution. Remember, a quadratic inequality is not an equation. So you must make sure that after getting your critical values, you write your solutions.